story that you think should be on the news? Or do you need to publicize an upcoming community event? Well, now you can do just that with KPTM's Community Correspondent. Community Correspondent is a new part of KPTM.com where you can publish your own news online. With us today is KPTM.com's executive producer, Hyacinth to tell us all about it. Welcome to Omaha Living.
Thank you.
We're pretty much home for you, and you're here to tell us about this new tool that KPTM.com has for people to really become kind of a reporter of their own. Tell us how it works.
Well, first, it's for the community and supposed to be used by the community. I know a lot of times people are watching the news and they're like, you know, why didn't they cover this or why didn't they cover that? Where here's an excellent way for you to get out and say, well, this is something important and I think that the community should know about this. So it's an excellent way for everybody in the community to basically be their own reporter.
Right, and tell their own story.
Yeah.
And this is done through the web, so we know that it's able to reach a lot of people.
Yeah.
And you've really made this really easy to use. Tell us how it works when somebody logs on.
Well, all you have to do is click on the Community Correspondent site. Well, originally, the easiest way to go to it is to go to KPTM.com, and in the top right-hand corner, you'll see an icon that says Community Correspondent. You'll click on that, and you'll register. It takes only about 2 or 3 minutes, and then you have the ability to post stories using video, using pictures, as many stories as you want. So,
and are there any stories of any topic, anything that's not appropriate for the site?
Yes, there are some things that are not going to be appropriate, and I have that mentality. If in doubt, don't post. If you think that it's not appropriate, then don't do it, because you can lose your privilege of being able to post something. And one thing people do need to know is that this is like one of the only sites that you can publish something without having to worry about people going through it first.
Right.
So you automatically, once you send it, it posts.
It's right there.
It's there.
Wow, that's amazingly easy. A lot of steps kind of removed from there. They truly are being your own reporter.
Yeah.
And people can report, like you mentioned, the video footage, so someone can go out and film an event that they're at and they think is important and should be shared, and then load that right up into the system.
Only takes, you know, a couple of seconds to do that. So it's definitely a great site for people to get out and just let people know about what they're doing and what they think is important in their community.
And if people are a little bit apprehensive, of maybe say, I've used my camcorder a couple of times, or I go to events, but I'm not a writer, I'm not a professional, what would you suggest they do?
Well, I would suggest going to the site and just kind of, you know, looking at what other people do. You also can comment, you know, on other people's stories. Let them know what you think. You can rate the story if you think it's, you know, a really good story, or maybe it's not so good. But it gives other people that are, you know, actually going out and posting and doing things, that feedback, you know, that appreciation that other people are watching and seeing what they do. And then maybe in the future you'll feel comfortable to post something.
To go in there and learn from the critiques that they were able to give, or the things that they've already seen on the site. We've seen that come through, so we've got lots of topics. It's a pretty easy system for people to use. Have people responded well to it so far?
Yes, we've really gotten a lot of good feedback. You know, I know it's only been up for about 2 months, so not a lot of people know about it, so I'm hoping that a lot of people will know about it today. But it's definitely growing, and I'm very excited with the progress.
And why did KPTM choose to go into this?
I think they just wanted, from the owner of our stations, he wants the community to feel like they have a part in what goes on. And another thing to note is that if it's a story sometimes we don't know about, if we see it, it could end up on the news.
Right.
So
it'd be kind of a story lead idea.
Yes, because we, you know, there's a lot of times we just don't know about different things that are going on in the community that may be very important that we just don't know about. So from that site, I'm checking it every single day, and if there's a story on there that is newsworthy, then it may just end up on Fox 42.
Could be a great story for Omaha Living as well.
Yes.
So how long, when people post that up there, how long does it stay on the site?
It stays on the site for a day, and the reason behind that is that we hope that people will post every single day and that there will be a lot of information. But there is an archive section, so if you want to go back and look at, you know, the past week and see what kind of stories were going on, maybe somebody was teasing something up until the weekend, or just something that you know somebody posted and you wanted to see what they said. It's always there under archive, but it does refresh day to day.
Sure, so they can go up there and see those things that have been there for a while, but it's also fresh, so it really is the latest and greatest in what's happening in Omaha, right from the viewers who are now going to be reporters.
Yes.
Great opportunity for us on Community Correspondent, again at KPTM.com. People can go and take advantage of that.
Yes, just, you know, go to KPTM.com and click on that top right-hand corner icon.
Get signed up.
And get signed up.
Well, thanks for coming on to tell us about that today, Hyacinth.
You're welcome.
That concludes this segment, and when we come back, we'll talk more about a new fundraiser that's happening to benefit the Low Vision House. We'll be right back.